Welcome all to study the topic Reduction of Quadratic Form to Canonical Form by Orthogonal Transformation. Here in this video, you will learn to find the matrix of transformation for the given quadratic form and reduce the quadratic form to canonical form. A quadratic form is a homogeneous expression of second degree in any number of variables, like ax square plus bxy plus cy square has two variables, whereas ax square plus by square plus cz square plus 2fxy plus 2gxz plus 2hyz has three variables x, y and z. A canonical form is a quadratic form having only the square terms, like ax square plus by square plus cz square. The expression ax square plus by square plus cz square plus 2fxy plus 2gxz plus 2hyz is in three variables, and it is a quadratic form which can be represented by a matrix capital A, and the matrix equation is given by x transpose A into x. Now the real symmetric matrix A can be evaluated as the coefficient of x square is A, the coefficient of y square is B, the coefficient of z square is C. The coefficient of xy is 2f, which can be divided into two places, and each f will be placed in xy and yx positions. Similarly, the coefficient of xz is 2g, so g will be distributed at two places. Similarly, 2h will be distributed at yz places. So in this way we get a matrix for which we will be calculating the eigenvalues. As it is a 3 by 3 matrix, we will have lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 as the three eigenvalues, and these are the three corresponding eigenvectors. Now for these eigenvectors, we will be forming orthogonal eigenvectors, which are also called as normalized form of the eigenvectors, and these x1, x2, x3 has the component x1, which will be evaluated as L1 divided by square root of sum of the squares of all the components of the eigenvector, like x1 is L1 upon under root of L1 square plus M1 square plus N1 square. Similarly, y1, z1 is calculated, and further all x2, y2, z2, x3, y3, z3 will be evaluated. As the matrix formed by normalized form of eigenvectors or the orthogonal eigenvectors will be the orthogonal matrix, and it will have property that P inverse will be equal to P transpose, and therefore the diagonal form can be evaluated using P transpose AP, and it will contain the diagonal elements as the eigenvalues. So this is the required diagonal form for the given quadratic form, and the canonical form is given by lambda 1 x square plus lambda 2 y square plus lambda 3 z square. The matrix P of transformation consists of the orthogonal eigenvectors. Here take a note that for a matrix A having repeated eigenvalues like lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 2, the first two eigenvectors for lambda 1 and lambda 2 will be calculated by our usual method, whereas the third eigenvector is obtained by taking cross product of the first two eigenvectors. Now working method for solving an example wherein we will be converting quadratic form to canonical form. First of all, we obtain the coefficient matrix A from the given quadratic form. For this, we'll find eigenvalues. With the eigenvalues, we'll get corresponding eigenvectors, which will be reduced to normalized form or the orthogonal eigenvectors. The matrix consisting of all the orthogonal vectors will form orthogonal matrix, and evaluating P transpose AP, we will get the diagonal form from which we can write the canonical form. Let us go for an example wherein we are going to find the canonical form and the matrix of transformation. A symmetric matrix for this quadratic form will be written as coefficient of x square will be 5, y square will be 6, z square will be 7. Coefficient of xy is -4 will be divided into two parts as -2, -2. xz has no coefficient, that is 0. And yz has the coefficient 4 that will be divided into two parts, 2 and 2. This is our matrix for which we'll find eigenvalues using characteristic equation. For the given matrix, characteristic equation is lambda cube minus 18 lambda square plus 99 lambda minus 162 equal to 0. And corresponding eigenvalues after solving the equation we get are 3, 6 and 9. For each eigenvalue we will find out eigenvector using matrix of A minus lambda I x equal to 0. For lambda equal to 3, eigenvector will be evaluated by our usual method to get it as 2, 2, minus 1. And corresponding orthogonal vector is obtained by dividing each component by 2 square 4 plus 2 square 4 plus minus 1 square 1, that is 4 plus 4 plus 1 is 9 and square root of 9 is 3. So we will divide each value or the component in the eigenvector by 3 to get orthogonal eigenvector. Similarly, for lambda equal to 6, eigenvector is -2, 1, -2. Corresponding orthogonal vector will be -2 by 3, 1 by 3, -2 by 3. Because here again -2 square is 4, 1 square is 1, -2 square is 4. So 4 plus 1 plus 4 is again 9 and square root is again 3. For lambda equal to 9, eigenvector is -1, 2, 2 and corresponding orthogonal vector will be -1 by 3, 2 by 3 and 2 by 3. The orthogonal matrix consists of these orthogonal eigenvectors and it is called as matrix of transformation. So diagonal form is obtained by P transpose AP and the diagonal elements are the eigenvalues. So correspondingly canonical form is written as 3x square plus 6y square plus 9z square. For the second example, 6x square plus 3y square plus 3z square minus 4xy plus 4xz minus 2yz. The matrix will be 6, 3, 3 for the terms of x square, y square, z square. For xy, -4 is divided into two parts, -2, -2. For xz, 4 is divided as 2, 2. For yz, -2 is divided as -1, -1. Then again solving for eigenvalues using the characteristic equation. Here the characteristic equation becomes lambda cube minus 12 lambda square plus 36 lambda minus 32 equal to 0. Lambda takes the value 8, 2, 2. So here we are getting repeated eigenvalues. Let us find the eigenvectors using matrix of A minus lambda I x equal to 0. And for lambda equal to 8, eigenvector is given by 2 minus 1, 1. This is evaluated by our usual method of finding eigenvector. And corresponding orthogonal eigenvector will be dividing each component by 2 square 4 plus minus 1 square 1 plus 1 square 1. So 4 plus 1 plus 1, that is 6. So each component will be divided by root 6 over here. So it is 2 by root 6 minus 1 by root 6 and 1 by root 6. Similarly, for lambda equal to 2, we get eigenvector as 0, 1, 1 and corresponding orthogonal vector becomes 0, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 because in the denominator it will be 0 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. So that is 1 plus 1, 2, so square root of 2. Now here lambda equal to 2 is the repeated value and therefore the resultant eigenvector will be cross product of previous two. The first eigenvector was 2, minus 1, 1. So it is written as 2i minus j plus k. The second eigenvector is 0, 1, 1. So it is written as 0 plus j plus k. And solving this determinant, we get it as minus 2i minus 2j plus 2k. And here we will get the eigenvector as minus 1, 1, because we have reduced that minus 2, 2. And the corresponding orthogonal vector will be minus 1 by root 3, because 1 plus 1 plus 1, square 1, square 1, square 1 is 3 and square root of 3. So the orthogonal matrix is given by the orthogonal eigenvectors, and diagonal form is obtained from P transpose AP, which contains the eigenvalues. Thus the canonical form is 8x square plus 2y square plus 2z square, and we have obtained the canonical form for the given quadratic form. In this video, we have learned to write the matrix for given quadratic form. Finding the eigenvalues, eigenvectors, we have obtained corresponding orthogonal eigenvectors. With these orthogonal eigenvectors together, we form orthogonal matrix, which is the matrix of transformation. And thus, with P transpose AP, we get the canonical form for the given quadratic form. Hope this is useful to you. Thank you.